What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out Magmar Community Day tips in Pokemon Go to make sure you get shinies, max out on the bonuses, and have a bunch of fun. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you excited about Magmar Comm Day in Pokemon Go? How did you guys do on Electabuzz Comm Day? Because this is an exciting time. I am so excited about this one. This is going to be an absolute blast. 2 Comm Days in November, part 2. Let's get into all the details. So it's going to take place on Saturday. Last one was Sunday, now it's gonna be Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. in your local time zone, wherever you are. We have a couple features very similar to the Electabuzz Day, if not identical, except for the change in movesets. So I'm gonna blow through the features. I'm gonna give you all the 100% IVs in the tips and make sure you have everything ready to go. A little bit more of a condensed Comm Day guide because we have already been prepped just about a week ago. The winter season is coming up, and maybe you're thinking I need to break out my boots, put away my sneakers, but hold that thought. Vessi can change that because Vessi are the lightest weight, 100% waterproof shoes in the world. And I know what you're thinking, my shoes must be absolutely soaked. And if they're not, these are the shoes for me because the snow looks just the same wherever you're at in the world. However, I just got out of the ocean. Take the shoe off. My gray sock is completely dry. Nothing showing signs of any water on it. And if you're like me and you like to recycle, you like to clean up the environment, now you can do so without ever having to worry if your feet are gonna get wet wherever you're at. And I'm gonna be heading back to Oregon into the snow in a week. So not only do I have to not wear my Gore-Tex heavy boot, I'm able to wear comfortable, the 100% waterproof and lightest weight sneaker in the world during the snow. They are a sustainably made Dymatex material. So if you wanna wash your sneakers, all you have to do is put water on them. I like to keep my sneakers clean. Anytime that I had to wash my sneakers, I used to have to not wear them for the rest of the day if I chose to put water on them. And I've been wearing my Vessis for Pokemon hunting, for walking on trails, going in things like the water in the ocean. They are super easy to slip on and off for whatever condition you're in. Whether it's gonna be snowy, rainy, slushy, whatever it is, the custom Dymatex is gonna keep your feet warm and dry. It's gonna be able to clean easily, and they're having a great pre-Black Friday day sale. You check out my description or my pinned comments below. So now let's get back to the video. So now let's get into all the details, starting off with the bonuses. So we obviously have 1/4 egg distances. We have the Magmar's gonna be spawning more in the wild, and then we also have the 3-hour incenses, which is gonna populate. Next, we have the features. Magmar, when evolved during the time frame of the event from 11 to 5 or 2 hours afterwards for a total of 8 hours, you can get Magmortar with Thunderbolt. So this is gonna come useful if you're using it in PvP and something comes after you with a water typing, you are able to use a Thunderbolt against that Pokemon, right? So electric is gonna be strong against water, which is very useful. We have a 99-cent research story again. I really like this. It's gonna come with a Sinnoh Stone in there, so I would definitely make sure to take advantage of that. It's only $1. It usually comes with about 15,000 Stardust and a Magmar, and it will probably come with a Magmortar encounter as well. You're going to be able to take snapshots for photo bombs, and then we're also going to get a Comm Day box, 1,280 coins as always. This is going to be the Elite Charge TM. It's going to come with 30 Ultra Balls. It's going to come with 3 Super Incubators and 3 Lucky Eggs. And then finally, Magby is going to be hatching from 2-kilometer eggs. So let me know also in the comments below, did you guys hatch a shiny Elekid from the Electabuzz Comm Day? I am curious to see how you guys did. And then obviously Magmar being shiny, it's going to be everywhere. The shiny is already out, but now you're going to have the chance to get it. Not only that, are you going to hopefully get a shiny Magby, because that can only come from eggs. And please do, if you hatch a shiny Magby, do not evolve it. You are going to get plenty on the day. Baby shinies are the rarest shinies in the game, accompanied with the mythical Darkrai, because you can only get that from raids. You cannot trade for it. Babies, you can only hatch it and trade for it. So those are going to be the rarest Pokemon. So without further ado, let's get into all my tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to start off with balls again. So guys, we do need Ultra Balls, preferably, to not waste any time while catching, in Great Balls. So take a look back on the Electabuzz Day, see how many Electabuzz you caught, and then do the exact same for the Magmar. Hopefully you'll catch more, because it's always gonna be worthwhile to try to catch more. So Ultra Balls, I would say 500 preferably if you have maxed out bag space. If you guys don't have maxed bag space, please take whatever I'm saying and divide it by 3,000. So 500 divided by 3,000 will give you a percentage, and then apply that to your bag. But if you have a really low bag, you're obviously gonna have to extrapolate and try to delete a whole bunch of stuff, including potions, berries, feed those to gyms and get them all out so you can hold a lot of Pokeballs. Also, you're gonna need Pineapple Berries. Pineapple Berries, the reason being is because Magmar is a Generation 1 Pokemon. I wanna make sure you guys have as much candy as possible so you never have to reach back in your bag and be like, do I use rare candy for this Pokemon? Not gonna cut it. Then we're gonna need Obviously, incenses, we're only gonna need 2 for the entire day. In regards to the incense, yesterday in my video, I did crop it out. However, I did put in there that during comm day for 3 hours, we were gonna be able to use a melting box, which is gonna go for 3 hours. Unfortunately, I searched around. I asked some friends who do it, including old Sneaky Pete of my Discord. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you for all your information, all your hard work. You cannot put on your melting box for 3 hours. Once again, I repeat, you cannot put on your melting box for 3 hours. So the best strategy for that would be Tuesday, Friday, Monday, or as soon as it becomes available for you, make sure to do it again, because then you're gonna get 3 times. Unfortunately, I thought that it was gonna be treated as an incense because it acts as an incense, but they have it blocked off. So please pass the word around for anybody that did watch my video yesterday or maybe having that presumption. Point them to this video or even point them to the comments that I pinned in my last video of the tips video for the Pokemon Home event where I clarified. And then we're gonna need Sinnoh Stones. So the way we get Sinnoh Stones is battling team leaders in the battle section. You can do Go Battle League. You can go and spin stops and get them. You can do your 7-day streaks and get them. And then you can get them as rewards from other things such as defeating the Team Go Rocket leaders. So those are all things that you guys should do on relatively regular basis to try to stack up, because however many you use for Electabuzz Day, you're probably gonna wanna use for Magmar Day as well. And obviously you're gonna wanna clear your bag out. Guys, go through all of the Electabuzz that you have caught, start clearing them out. You don't need them in your bag anymore. The key is to make sure you have enough bag space to go and go and go without having to go back through and start deleting things. That is a big no-no for us. And then finally, I really suggest you guys stack up on 12-kilometer eggs. The reason being is we're gonna get quarter egg hatch distance, so we're gonna be able to hatch those very easily. Also, if you haven't seen my video of hatching 12-kilometer eggs and how much Stardust you actually get from those, they are extremely lucrative. They give you a ton of Stardust, so why not start your day off by hatching 9 12-kilometer eggs, which is gonna require some grinding throughout the week up until the event to make sure you have 9 12-kilometer eggs. Have Pokemon spots open in your bag, because if you don't have Pokemon spots open, you are not gonna be able to get an egg from a leader. And then also, make sure to have an egg spot open as well when you defeat that leader, and you will be able to get a guaranteed 12-kilometer egg. So with all that said, let's get into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be, where do you play this day? Be in a downtown area, guys, as much as possible. Be in a heavily populated, usually, area, even if you have to socially distance or whatever is required for your area, but make sure to be out in the places that are appropriate, because being in a downtown area with better spawns equals more shinies, more Stardust, more Magmars, more potential for 100 IVs, then get Shundo checks, which Community Day is a great time to get Shundos. Honestly, it's a really great time for it. Also, another great thing to do is make sure to use premium lures whenever possible. Obviously, they're not boosted anymore as far as the lure modules go, but the magnetic lure is going to be the closest thing to be able to spawn more Magmars, and they spawn things more frequently. So premium lures are going to be your best friend during this day. So with all that said, with those items, now let's get into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be leading up to this event. So guys, just a reminder, do not catch any Pokemon 30 minutes prior to this event, because all of those spawns could change over into Magmar spawns, which is what you want. There's going to be an increase in spawns, so not only are those going to change over, there's going to be more spawns coming out. And then also, do not complete any research tasks in any of the Pokestops in the area that you're going to be playing, because they're going to change over into Magmar research. So similar to the Electabuzz and everything you got there, you're going to have Magmar ones too. So you're going to want to have the field research open to change over, and if you complete it beforehand, it will not change over, because that stop's research has been completed for the day, which is not really what you're looking for. And then also, like I always recommend, make sure to hit best friend bonuses right at the start of the event, because it's a great time when everybody's playing to save up XP, and then you just push it all together, which is fantastic, so you can get a lot of XP and maximize out on the best friend, ultra friend, and even great friend if you have it lined up so much. And then finally, right when the event starts, put on all of your 12-kilometer eggs, walk them out, but make sure to put them on at least 1 star piece and play as hard as possible. So what I would suggest doing is putting them on, maybe walking for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then throwing on your star piece to make sure you sync up all of those 12-kilometer eggs so that you can 1.5 times all your Stardust, because that's necessary to make sure you maximize completely on all the Stardust coming from those eggs. So with all that said, we're gonna get into tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be dealing with IVs of the Magmar. Which ones are we going to look out for? Obviously, we want the 100% IVs. And then we also have Magby hatching from 2-kilometer eggs. The Magby hatching from the 2-kilometer eggs is going to be 100% IV at 756. Once again, please do not trade that shiny away. It's going to be rare, being at that it's a baby shiny, so please save onto that Pokemon. As far as Magmar goes, if it's in field research, 100% IV is going to be 1026. And then if it's going to go without the sunny weather, because that's the only condition that it's boosted to, The 100% IV at level 30 is going to be 2,052. However, if it is sunny weather, you're going to get boosted Stardust. Even though the bonus isn't out, you're also going to be able to catch all the way to a level 35, which is going to be 2223 as far as the level 35 100% IV. So that level 30 is no longer applicable if the Stardust boost is in effect. Obviously, you can still catch that 100% IV, but seeing that CP does not guarantee that it's going to be 100% IV, which is then going to lead us into the PvP stats. And where does Magmar sit? Honestly, Magmar is in the 400s as far as its rank goes in the Great League, so it's really not relevant. But Magmortar in the Great League is going to rank 307 at a 0-10-15. In Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 271 with a 1-15-15, and obviously these are opt to be able to change with it having that Thunderbolt moveset. But it's going to rank best in the Master League, maxed out all 100% IV, so the goal, number one, is to find the 100% IV. It's going to be ranked 141. Like I said, it could change, but that's going to be the optimal 100% IV that you're going to look out for. And it doesn't really rank too well as far as meta rate attackers either, but 100% IV is going to be the most applicable version of Magmortar. And then obviously, please use the skip animation catch trick. I'm going to put it at the end of the video to make sure you guys check that out. So with all that said, let's get into tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be trading and post-event. So make sure to trade as many Magmars as possible. If you have a lucky friend, you can go ahead and do so. And obviously you want to evolve. Now that we already have the Electabuzz Day, I would say to make sure to evolve out all of your Sinnoh Stones on Magmortar. Like I said, we want to ration it between the two to make sure we have enough of both, but this is a great time to evolve as many as possible and make sure that you have this. So I think it's a great idea to trade. Obviously, if you're over 100 kilometers away from where your person is that you're trading with, you're going to get 3 candies. 10 kilometers, 2 candies, you can line it up with somebody, but you absolutely must evolve all the way until 7 p.m. That's going to be the cutoff time for the Thunderbolt moveset.
Here we go, guys. We are going to learn how to do the quick catch trick in Pokemon Go. So the first thing we need to do is obviously locate a Pokemon. And this works for any type of ball. So go ahead and select the ball you want. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to push down on the ball tray and slide it over. Notice how my finger that pushed down on the ball tray is still on the screen and never lets go of the screen. So then with the other hand, this is going to take 2 hands. You can then pick the ball up. And notice when I do let go of the ball tray, it is going to pop out like that. So that's basically the premise of what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and use a berry. And then for all the left hand throwing players, you can also do this with the left hand, which you're going to put your right finger over the berry tray, and then you're going to throw with your left finger. So first we're going to do it with the right hand throwing player. So I pull that ball over, I go ahead and wind up, and I let go. And as I let go, you notice, boom, I pop the berry tray open by letting both fingers go, and the run button has popped up in the top left corner, and you go ahead and click that. So it was a little bit difficult to see there, but boom, look, the Oddish is in your bag. So that is the trick and the key. So here we're going to do this with the Piplup. We're going to go ahead and do it with a left-handed throw. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a berry. And then I am going to go ahead and pull that berry tray over with my right finger, keeping my right finger on the screen, wind up. And then whenever I'm ready, it's a little hard for my left hand, go ahead and throw that and release it. And you can just click out right away, or you can wait until the 3 tricks and then go ahead and click in that top left for that run button, and boom, you caught that guy and he is sitting in your bag. That little Piplup right there. So that is how you do it.
So the first thing we're going to do is take our non-throwing hand and we're going to place it on the tray ball. We're going to pull it over. Once we pull it over, we're going to take our other hand. So we have 2 hands on the screen and we're going to wind up and throw. Once that happens, we let go of the ball and the tray comes out as shown in the box. Once that tray is out and we hit the Pokemon, we then click on the screen outside of the tray, which will then close the tray. So once the tray is closed, we can now click run from this Pokemon, because the run button has now glitched and is still up in the top left, so we don't have to see the shake screen anymore. And once I clicked run, I then click on the Abra and boom, I have an error message. And some of you may be like, what does that mean, having an error message on the screen when you click on a Pokemon? Did it despawn? The answer is, let's check our bag, boom, that Abra is now in our bag so that we have him and we did not have to watch the shake, 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 catch, then click OK type screen. So watch this in fast motion. This is real speed,
Gonna go ahead and hit that Paris, click out. Gonna hold down on the ball tray, pull it over, throw it at the gas leak, click out, run, and then go on to my next Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and use this for an Ultra Ball. Pull over, click out. So this is real speed of how quickly I can catch these Pokemon. And I will show you in a second what my bag looks like. So here we go again. We're gonna hold the non-throwing thumb on the ball tray, let it go as you throw, after you throw it, once you hit the Pokemon. And some of you guys may want to watch this again just to make sure that you get the initial part. And as you see me click on these guys, those guys have already been caught. As you'll see in 1 second, there was a Nidoran here that I did not get. Boom, all gone. And there it is, each one of those Pokemon sitting in my bag. At that speed, you can encounter an incredible amount of shinies and candy all at the same time without having to compromise.
So that's gonna do it, guys. Make sure to have fun. Make sure to try to hatch that shiny Magby out of the 2-kilometer eggs. Make sure to do your 12-kilometer eggs to start off the event to get a bunch of Stardust. Have a lot of fun. Pineapple these because it's a Gen 1 Pokemon. It's gonna be rare at some point or another as we go into Gen 6. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes their support, subscription, and participates to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.